Hi, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my husband and I were going to early retire in the beautiful Eastern European country of Georgia in Tbilisi, the capital there. However, we got there about a month and a half before President Putin invaded in Ukraine, and so we did not end up staying there. We came back to our cabin here in the Colorado mountains, and ever since then we have been preparing and learning how to make food from scratch and grow our own things, and really just listening to the alarm of the day and going from one thing to the next and trying to get things set up for what might be coming. And I started this channel because I wanted to purposely unplug just for a little while, not ignore what's going on, not pretend it's not there at all, but just remember the joy of life and the fun of life. And so that's what I have been doing. I've been doing little garden projects and things that people can do really anywhere. Even if you have a big property, there's things you can do, of course, outside growing food, but there's a lot of things you can do with growing different things as far as vegetables and herbs. And I have an herb video that'll be coming out here really quickly, and all kinds of things you can do to just make yourself a little bit more self-sufficient, maybe save a few trips to that expensive grocery store. So I've invited everybody to come along with me, sprinkling in some scriptures to remember that there is still hope and peace in the Lord, and that we can remember to enjoy our lives too. Today is a little bit different, along the same lines of saving money and doing some gardening yourself and things like that. I gave myself a challenge and I wanted to share it with you. I went out and I found some gifts for Christmas, because Christmas is coming up. This is the Advent season now, that were less than $10 a piece, or right at $10 a piece. And I was going to go to several different stores and see what I needed to do, but I went to Hobby Lobby first, and they had amazing sales. They had all kinds of things going on. So everything I'm going to show you today is from Hobby Lobby. I have 6 different gifts that you could do for kids or adults or things, except for one bonus one at the end that goes more along with gardening, since that's what I do a lot on this channel. So without anything else, let's get started. I found these right here. The pink one is part of a present that I'm going to show you, but these bags, they have all different sizes there. These are only $1.99. They're really nice canvas bags. So this can be your gift bag, but then it can also be part of the present, because they can use it for all kinds of things when it's done. So obviously this could be for a little girl with a feather boa. I thought it was so cute. You could put that in there with one of these. I don't know if you've ever seen these. These are stress balls or scrunchie balls. They can be toys or they can be for adults. And they're just so fun, because as you squeeze them, the little pieces come out, and this one is pink and sparkly, but of course they have different kinds as well. So you could put that in there in the gift, and then maybe throw in some gift coins or some other candy that she might like, and that would be a really nice gift. Or if you had something for maybe an older person, an adult lady, you could still use this. I was in federal HR for many, many years, and I tell you, we had things like this, and we needed them when we were on the phones. It was stressful. It may not sound like it, but it's a stressful job. So you could certainly give this to an adult too. They could use it at work. And along with that, you could give them one of these. I found, oh, it smells so good. This one is lavender and sage, and look at the pretty glass. It's just so pretty. And again, all of this would be under $10, and that could be a gift for them right in that same bag. Or another gift that you could use in this white bag. Now they had lots of colors. I've got a couple other colors here I'm going to show you in a moment, but they also have red and blue and different ones. But I saw these and I love these, especially up in the cold mountains. If you know someone whose feet are always cold like mine, or they just live somewhere cold, look how soft and fluffy that is. Oh, they're just wonderful. And they're really, really thick. The socks themselves are really thick. And they have those bubbles on the bottom that that help it so they don't slide on the floor in case they don't have carpet or something. So that's really nice. And then along with that, you could put in that same bag a hot chocolate bomb. Oh, you just drop it down in the hot water. It's got the instructions right on there, and the hot chocolate and the cocoa or the marshmallows come out. So that could be a really nice gift for somebody too. Again, $10 or under $10, and you've got that. Now for a little boy, I saw this one and I thought this would be really cute. I got a black bag for that one, and they had insects, just all kinds. That's a spider there at the top, but they have all kinds of insects in a big bag. So you could put that in there, and then you could get them, again, some type of candy that they like or some little stuffing to put in there, stocking stuffer to put in there, and that would be a real great gift too for someone, or a little girl that likes bugs. I know some of my little girls did. Another thing you could do for, really this could be for a teenager, for an adult, I guess it could even be for a child too, depending on what you use, but they had books right up in front on sale, and this one, it has Bible promises in it, but then each page has a coloring, like an adult coloring page. That's becoming really, really popular. So I got this cream color bag. It's a little bit different than the white one. You can see the difference there. And I thought that went well with the color of the book. So you could put the book in there, and then if they're newer to this, or they maybe just want some new crayons or coloring pencils, there's all kinds of coloring pencils back there that you could pick from. And you could put that in there, and that would be a great gift. Or if maybe they color a lot and they may not need that, or you just want to put something else in there, I found these two. Those are those magnetic bookmarks that you can just put inside of a book, and they work wonderful. So that could go in there, and that could be a really, really nice present for them. Okay, now before I move on to the last one that I got at Home Depot, I did want to share scripture, as I do every time we're together, because we need some hope, and we need reminded that God is still there and He is still in control. So just like I always do, I first read out of the Old Testament, and this one I thought was very appropriate for Christmas, because it's a reminder to us that God's plans come through, that He already knows what's going on. He's already put it into place, and He put in the Old Testament so many promises that Jesus fulfilled in the New Testament. So this one is in Micah chapter 5, verse 2. But you, now this is in the complete Jewish Bible, so it says, and I apologize to you Hebrew speakers out there, it says Beet Lechem, which I looked up in my other Bibles, it's Bethlehem. But you, Bethlehem, near Ephrat, so small among the clans of Yehudah or Judah, out of you will come forth to me the future ruler of Israel, whose origins are far in the past, back in ancient times. And then when you go to the New Testament, in Luke chapter 2, where it talks about the birth of Jesus, in those days Caesar Augustus issued a decree that a census should be taken of the entire Roman world. This was the first census that took place while Quirinius was governor of Syria. And everyone went to their own town to register. So Joseph went up from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to Bethlehem, the town of David, because he belonged to the house and line of David. He went there to register with Mary, who was pledged to be married to him and was expecting a child. While they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn son, Jesus. And so that's just a reminder for us today. God is in control. All these leaders and all these people that think that they are so powerful and everything is going their way, they're really just setting things up for what God has already intended. And we know the end of the story. It's in the book of Revelation. So I hope that that brings you hope and joy today. I always have links in the bottom to tell you or to where you can go and learn more about Jesus and how to be a follower and find peace in him, because we certainly all need that peace today. Okay, so the last one, again, I do a lot of gardening things here. So I did stop at Home Depot, and of course, up here where we are, it's cold now. So you don't really have the gardening gloves and the gardening tools and things like that you might be able to put a small package together for someone. They don't have that right now because of the season. But I did find these. And again, this would be all under $10. So this is one of the bells, you know, that you can get that's already, they just have to hang it up. I thought this might be nice for someone, even if they're not really an outdoors person yet, because it just brings life to you to have birds around and have plants growing and things. And this is an easy way that anybody could do this, and they wouldn't have to put a lot of effort into it themselves, and they would get to see the birds coming and feed them in the winter, which is always nice. So there's that. And then this is one of the suet feeders. It has a little chain in there that you can hang it, it loops around, so you can hang it on a tree branch. You could hang it pretty much anywhere in a yard. You can hang it on the side of a balcony if you're in an apartment. And then I got two different kinds of the suet. There's all kinds of recipes, by the way. If you have fun and you enjoy that kind of thing, you can make your own suet. It's really fun. But these are really inexpensive. They're like $1.50 a piece. So all that together could be a really nice gift. You could also put that in one of these bags that I found from Hobby Lobby, or obviously in a different one. And that would be a really fun gift for someone too, and a nice way to bring nature to them in the middle of winter, or even if you're in a warmer climate. It's just wonderful to have the birds singing out there while you're sipping your coffee or your beverage of choice. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much. If you're enjoying these videos, please do hit the like button. I would love to hear any comments that you might have on simple gifts that you give, or maybe some homemade treats that you like to give people. And it might help other people as well, as we're all trying to figure out ways to get through these holidays in this crazy, crazy time. Thanks so much for coming. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notifications. But I'm hearing on a lot of different channels that people aren't getting notified of the videos that are coming up, and I know that I've heard that as well on my own channel. So you might still have to check back. But either way, please do subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye!